Hello everybody, I'm Charlie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make pie crust from scratch. My recipe for pie crust calls for a nice thick layer of crust that you'll love. And for this pie crust recipe, it goes well with sweet potato pie filling, pecan pie filling, or even pumpkin pie filling. So here I have all my utensils and ingredients ready to go. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Okay, this is all what you're going to need to make your pie crust. I'm going to start over here. You're going to need all-purpose flour. You're going to need salt. You're going to need sugar. You're going to need butter-flavored vegetable shortening at room temperature, unsalted butter at room temperature, ice water, and for your tools you're going to need a 9-inch pie pan, a dough blender, a rolling pin, and plastic wrap. And there you have it. Okay, to make our pie crust, we're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, we're going to mix that in before we add our wet ingredients. Now it's time to add our wet ingredients. Here I have 6 tablespoons of butter flavored vegetable shortening at room temperature, and over here I have 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature. Okay, so we're going to add that in. And here I have 7 tablespoons, that's about 1/3 cup of ice water, or the water can be cold. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our pastry blender and we're going to just cut this in. Now the first thing you're going to start to realize is that the dough becomes sticky. That's fine, because after a while of mixing it, it won't stick any longer. So we're going to go ahead and mix this in until it becomes coarse crumbs, sort of like how you see here. Okay, we've been mixing our dough for about 1 minute, and as you can see here, the dough is not sticking to my hands, which is a good thing. Okay, so now we can dump it onto our plastic wrap, and we're going to form it. We're going to form it into a little ball. We're going to kind of mix it up a little bit, kind of knead it a little bit. Okay, we're going to wrap it. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes in the refrigerator. Okay? Get that right on in there. Set it on 30 minutes for our pie crust. Okay, time is up. Okay, we've been letting our pie dough chill for about 30 minutes. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to unwrap it. Now before we continue, if you are looking for a pie crust recipe like for an apple pie, sorry, no can do here, but you can check out my apple pie video, which will give you all of the information on how to make the perfect pie crust. Okay, so check out my apple pie video. Okay, so now what we're going to do, let's put that on the side. We're going to kind of form this into a ball. And we're going to roll this sucker out. Okay, we're going to smash it down a little bit. And here I have my rolling pin, and we're just going to roll it out. Now we're not using any type of flour or anything. Okay, we're just going to do it corner by corner until we get it to exactly where we want it. Okay, this is how your pie dough will look like once you roll it out. Now here's our pie pan, and we're about to measure it and see if it will fit. Looks like that's perfect size. Perfect size. Okay, here I have my pie crust right before you roll it out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put our pie dough into our pie pan. Now this recipe calls for no flour to be added onto the surface because we don't really need it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just take our ends, put it onto our pie plate, and we're going to flip this over. Okay. See how easy that is? And we're going to get it from underneath there. And the only thing we got to do is we have to peel it. Now look how perfect that is. You don't have to add no flour on your surface or none of that. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to just dip this in. We're going to make sure that that is all the way in. Now on the outside of here we see that we have a lot of extra crust. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our knife and we're just going to cut some of that excess crust off. Matter of fact, I'm going to use my hands. I don't have time for all that. Okay, and the rest of what we're going to do is we're just going to roll it up and put it into our pie pan. Now it's time to decorate it. Okay, now I want to let you know that if you're having any problems with your pie crust ends being a little bit too thin or there's not enough, you can always take a little bit of pie dough from your little pie ball here and just put it right onto the side and just mix it in to thicken it up. Okay, now it's time to decorate it. Now me, I like to crimp it. Okay, so I have long nails, so this is going to be pretty tough for me. Okay, so you take your two index fingers, I hope you can see, and just push your finger right on in, just like that. It's a little difficult for me to do because I have long nails. Sorry y'all hear my dog barking? That's my alarm system right there. Okay, here is our pie crust. Now I just got finished from crimping all of my edges here. Now the only thing I did was I just took my two index fingers and placed them here, and took another finger and placed it here and just pushed it out. Okay, and I just did that all the way around. But you can do it however way you want. You could crimp it or take a fork and press it on the side. You can do however way you like. Okay, but like I said, if you are looking for apple pie type of crust, you want to check out my apple pie video. Okay, and there you have it, pie crust. Well guys, it was fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, just hit me up. Like, subscribe, etc. And as always, take care, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.